today I'm going to talk about something called oil pulling, and this is a really weird thing. Like I can't even lie to you. Like this, when I first started researching it, I was like, this is weird, but the benefits were like, oh my gosh, so of course I'm gonna have to try it, right? So oil pulling is an ancient Indian practice of taking oil, usually a virgin sesame oil or a virgin sunflower oil, and swishing it in your mouth. And you're probably thinking, that is absolutely gross. Why would I swish oil in my mouth? Bear with me. So you swish it in your mouth for 15 to 20 minutes once a day, and then you spit the oil out, and that is supposed to help to detoxify your body according to the ancient practice. It pulls toxins out from your mouth, it pulls toxins from your lymphatic system, it supposedly helps to prevent heart disease, it's really great for removing mucus and clearing out sinuses. It has all these really great benefits. Now, when I first started researching it, it did make sense to me because I have read a lot about oils and how oils are healing for the body, and people have used castor oil in particular to draw toxins from their body. I used castor oil in the oil cleanse method, which I just did a video about not too long ago, where I put it all over my face because I know that it's drawing out impurities in that way. So that was not a foreign concept to me, like oil doing that. Now, swishing oil in your mouth is kind of weird. Basically, the idea is the oil mixed with your saliva, which is also really great for your oral health, in your mouth, gets rid of all of this stuff. When I was reading blogs and watching videos about it and stuff like that, there was this one dentist who was talking about how it really is a great thing for oral health, but they're still researching the benefits on like your heart and all that stuff, and how it's like really detoxifying the body. They haven't really quite solidified the research on that yet, so who knows if it's actually true. But for oral health, it really does work, because one of the blogs that I was reading, one of the girls, she said that she had deep sockets, and deep sockets are when there's too much space between your teeth and your gums, and basically because there's so much space in between there, you can get bacteria and debris, and a lot of toxins sort of get stuck between your teeth and your gums, and that can cause gum disease, and it can cause heart disease. Like we know, like research has said, like if you don't floss, then you can get heart disease from that because the plaque buildup. It also causes tooth decay, so you want to sort of clear up that area as much as possible, and oil pulling did that for her. She, like, you know when you go to the dentist and then they call out a whole bunch of numbers like 2, 3, 1, 3, 4, like that's what they're measuring, is the distance between your gums and your teeth, and hers were measuring up to like 12, I think. And then when she started oil pulling, she oil pulled for 1 month, and then she went back to the dentist, and the dentist was like, what have you been doing, because your deep sockets are no longer deep. I think like the deepest one was like 4 or something, which is really good. Anything above 4 is bad, I think. I'm pretty sure. Anything above 4, the dentist is going to recommend that you get a like a deep cleaning saline solution type thing in your mouth. Okay, so you can actually go online and just Google the benefits of oil pulling, and then a ton will pop up. Like you'll see like research from doctors, blogs from people who have tried it. You can watch videos on YouTube from oil pulling and all that stuff. What I'm going to do is I'm pretty much going to tell you about my experience with it, because I've been doing it for a little over a month. I would say about 6 weeks now. And it has become a part of my morning routine. So what I normally do is I get up in the morning, and you're supposed to do it before you brush your teeth, before you eat any breakfast or anything like that, because that's when the bacteria is the most rampant in your mouth after you've gone to sleep, because you're not producing as much saliva to clear it all out and all that good stuff. So you're supposed to oil pull in the morning when you get up, and so that's what I do, is I get up in the morning, go to my bathroom where I keep my coconut oil, and I use coconut oil because some people recommended that instead of sunflower or sesame oil, because it also has antibacterial, antimicrobial, and anti-inflammatory properties, and it was what I had on hand. I don't really keep sunflower oil a ton, so I had coconut oil in a glass jar. They recommend using it from the glass jar instead of from the plastic, because you don't know what toxins lie in plastic or whatever. So they recommended doing it from the glass jar, which I did, and I just take a teaspoon or a tablespoon and I scoop it into my mouth, and then I just swish it around. So basically you just swish it around really gently, pull and push it through your teeth, and make sure, you know, that you're getting all areas of your mouth. You don't want to gargle it, and you don't want to swallow it, because it's going to be laden with bacteria. So you pretty much just go like this. And I keep it in my mouth for 15 to 20 minutes. I keep it in my mouth while I'm taking a shower, and then I get out of the shower, I put on lotion, I put on my clothes, and then by that time 15 to 20 minutes have usually passed, and then I spit it out. You don't want to spit it out in your sink, because coconut oil can solidify and then clog your sink, so you don't want to do that. So I spit it out in the garbage can, and then I just brush my teeth as normal. Some people make their own toothpaste out of like sea salt and baking soda. I haven't got that far yet. I just use a conventional toothpaste and then I brush my teeth. So the things that I've noticed, the first thing that I noticed is definitely a reduction in tartar buildup, I would say. You know, like if you brush your teeth in the morning and then at the end of the day, if you've gone through the end of the day and you're kind of like, oh, like I really need to brush my teeth, like you start to feel, especially like in the back area, is you start to feel your teeth get a little bit dirty. Like, you know, it's not quite as smooth. I've noticed that, yeah, that has definitely gone away with my oil pulling. All I do is I just oil pull in the morning, I brush my teeth, and then I feel like my teeth are really, really clean until I brush my teeth again at night, and then it's like extra clean. So that's that. So definitely a reduction in tartar. The second thing I notice is the claim that it whitens your teeth, because they say that it's a natural way to whiten your teeth, obviously because it's pulling, you know, toxins and stuff. So it can also help to pull toxins and stains from your teeth. Now, that wasn't something that I was doing it for, I was like, oh, well, if it whitens my teeth, then that's great, but I'm not like doing it so that my teeth can get white. But I think that I noticed the teeth whitening effect on like day 5. As I looked at my teeth and I was like, oh my gosh, like I do notice them being like a shade, maybe a shade and a half lighter. So I was pleasantly surprised by the whitening effect. Also, I noticed that flossing for some odd reason became easier. I've really, my teeth are really, really close together, so flossing is like a pain for me. Like I hate flossing because it's just so annoying. It's hard for me to, even the little like flossing picks, it's just so hard for me to get them between my teeth. But I find that when I oil pull, flossing, I don't know why, I don't know if it's the oil just coats my teeth or something, but I usually floss at night before I go to bed. I don't know if it just coats my teeth, and it just makes it a lot easier to do. So yeah, I actually enjoy flossing a lot more now thanks to the oil pulling system that I've been using. So those, I think, are the 3 things that I've noticed. I can't tell you if it's helped my lymphatic system because I haven't, like, you know, gone and like, you know, I don't know, done any tests on my lymphatic system before I started oil pulling, but I can definitely say that I have enjoyed the benefits. So the first month I did it every single day. I did it 7 days a week. Now I sort of oil pull 5 days a week, which I think you're still getting the benefits from if you're doing it 5 days a week. So yeah, that is my experience with oil pulling. I know, again, it sounds really, really strange to do that, like to put oil in your mouth and swish it around, and it's gonna sound gross. And my boyfriend was like, that's gross. And I was like, well, it's awesome. Again, you can use really any vegetable oil. Like people have used olive oil, people have used sunflower oil, sesame oil. That's what they normally used in the ancient practice. I use coconut oil. One thing to remember about coconut oil though is that it's solid. It's solid anywhere below 76 degrees. So if you want to use coconut oil, just beware that if it's below 76 degrees, it's gonna be hard, and that's I think the weirdest part, is scooping it out when it's like solid and then putting it in your mouth, because then you sort of have to chew it. You're like, you have to like chew it and wait for it to melt. If you don't want to chew the oil when you put it in your mouth, which is, it's weird, I gotta admit, then either go with a different oil and not coconut oil, or just get coconut oil that sort of sits liquid, or keep it above your stove or something like that, just so that it doesn't get anywhere below 76 degrees, and that way it stays liquid at all times and it's easier to just sort of pour in your mouth, or whatever the case is. Okay, so if you guys have tried oil pulling, then leave a comment down below. If you think this is absolutely gross and I'm nuts, leave that comment down below because I'd love to know. But the benefits are so good, and I know it sounds so weird, but I promise you the benefits are great. Like even just the like superficial ones that I've noticed have been fantastic. So who knows what else it's doing for my body that's amazing that I have no idea. Or if you're interested in oil pulling and have any questions, then leave those comments down below as well. I hope that you guys are having an awesome day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. It's sort of a like a coppery, pinky color. There's like some gold little flecks and specks in there, and when you shear it out, it just looks so gorgeous.